something
Sure.
to share.
Please. Yeah. Yeah.
This year for Eid,
Yeah.
The sermon that Prophet ﷺ gave came to me a little bit more emotionally.
Right. Interesting.
And I noticed after I read it,
Yeah.
and it's very relevant.
Right. Yeah.
Especially when he said, ﷺ, that future generation will understand better.
Right.
So, and when I was learning the religion, I also came across to the chronology. So what happened after the March?
Right.
There was another revelation
Sure.
that came down.
That was the completion. Al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinakum.
So I'm very curious as a studying, as a person studying,
Yes.
formally, informally.
Sure.
Where can I go to learning more about the sequence of events in Islam? Because sometimes tafsir doesn't show you the chronology.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's very jumbled up. But once
Yeah.
you see the chronology, the meaning becomes greater. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And there is no, so far I haven't seen the easy path
Okay, yeah.
to see chronology. So
Okay.
do you have anything to share?
If you wanted to kind of gain more of a, as you put it, like chronologically, like this, like the Prophet's life and the revelation sequentially, typically that would be through either tarikh or what's known as seerah, the sacred biography, the biographical studies of the Prophet, which is a separate discipline. They have scholars that and it has its principles and it's in the seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yeah, very much so. And there are extensive books, I mean, in Arabic, and I think in English there are some things now. Some of them typically are quite archaic in their language because they were written, it's very high level, Shakespearean. Yeah, not quite, but like one of them was by a Shakespearean scholar, Martin Lings, so it's very, very high level. And he wrote a book called Muhammad. There are more contemporary examples. But I'd also really recommend that we are the ummah of Iqra, read. We also have to understand the context of what that means. It's not just go solo and just bury yourself in a library. Iqra is also to recite, and that implies, having a resonance between another human being. And what I mean by that is learning seerah with somebody who has an expertise and can unpack those wisdoms, can give us those kind of sequential, chronological kind of context, I think, in many ways, because it helps to helps us to apply it in our lives. But an expert in that kind of subject is always sought after in any science, really, because there's always a potentiality for misunderstanding. We're human beings. We're not infallible. So authentic scholarship is always a good way to go. Yeah. Because also, like, when people read from a position of sanad, it's with love, and that's why the Sahaba preserved that prophetic biography. It wasn't just kind of like some historical events. It was to reignite. I mean, Hassan and Hussein, they would ask their maternal uncle Hind about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. To learn more about him. They just loved to hear more and more about him. Yeah.